Hi everyone, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel Merchant Navy Decoded. Today's video is important because I'm going to cover a important topic called cruise ships. Before starting this video, I want to say that there can be some mistakes because most of the data that I have taken out is after talking to a lot of people and also from the websites. But still, there are a few places where I can feel that I can go wrong, which I'll be saying as well. At the end of the day, please don't believe everything to be true, but you'll get a very good idea. So let's just start. First thing, what are cruise ships? You can see these 5-star hotels, which are floating hotels on oceans or seas. These are called cruise ships. Cruise ships are large passenger ships that are mainly used for vacations, right? Rich people, money, vacations, on sea, enjoying, pool parties, jacuzzi, 5-star hotels, fancy restaurants. That's cruise. Departments on a cruise ship are a deck department, engine department and hotel department. In hotel department, there are further departments like entertainment department, food and catering department, bar department, information and technology department, housekeeping department and medical department. So like on Merchant Navy, you have deck department, engine department and salon department, which includes a chief cook and a steward for cleaning the cabins and chief cook to prepare the food. But out here, instead of salon department is hotel department, and which has got entertainment, food and catering, bar, IT, housekeeping and medical. A lot of departments out here. Let's just move ahead. Ranks in cruise ship on deck side. You become an engine cadet, then a third officer, then second officer, then first officer, then you become an environmental officer, then you become a chief officer safety, staff captain, then captain. As a cadet, the salary is written on $2,800. When I saw this, I said, oh no, it's not possible. At few websites, it's written $2,000. Maybe correct, but I still haven't heard about such high salaries. But when I've listened to people, they say yes, such kind of salaries are possible for engine cadets. As a third officer, salary is $6,200. As a second officer, $7,000. As a first officer, $7,500. As an environmental officer, it can go up to $8,000. As a chief officer who is overall in charge of deck operations and maintenance, it can go up to $8,000. As a chief officer in charge of safety related to equipment, plans, procedures, training and drill on board, up to $8,000. Staff captain, who is second in command to captain, his salary is around $12,000. And as a captain in command, your salary can go up to from $15,000 to $20,000 a month. So this is where the salaries are very high out here. And still, I think these are on a higher side. The salaries can be a bit lower and should be a bit lower. Anyways, without wasting any time, let's move ahead. Ranks in cruise ship. As an engine cadet, again, I think it is written very high, $25 a month. It should be lower than that. As a fourth engineer, $4,000 a month. Yes, it is right. As a third engineer, $5,500 a month. It is right. As a second engineer, around $7,000 to $8,000 a month. As a staff chief engineer, $8,000 and above. As a chief engineer, $12,000 and above. So what I want to say is, as a chief engineer on an oil tanker, one can get up to $14,000 a month. On an LNG carrier, $18,000 a month. So why should an engineer become a chief engineer on board cruise ship? Or why should a person from deck side join cruise? That is where the real catch lies, and we'll find out later. So this is the money part. Ranks in cruise ship. On the hotel side, you become a hotel director, then comes the cruise director. From there, the music director, assistant cruise director, band members, dancers, cruise staff, F&B manager, chief housekeeping, chief purser, casino manager, concession manager. In the F&B manager, you get assistant F&B manager, head waiter, bartender, chief housekeeping, assistant housekeeping, cabin steward, chief purser, the first purser, second purser, third purser. Casino manager, you got a slot manager, supervisor, casino dealer. In concession manager, you got gift shop manager and salon manager. So these are a lot of ranks out here. You can see a lot of salaries mentioned. Like a hotel director can get from $8,000 to $9,000 a month. A cruise director can get up to $6,000 to $8,000 a month. Similarly, a chief housekeeping person can get from $2,500 to $4,500 a month. Bartenders get between $1,700 to $2,600 a month. And that is why I see a lot of hotel management guys wanting to get onto cruise because they want to earn this money. Waiters get a lot of tips out here. Yes. Anyways, let's move ahead. Process to join cruise ships. Offline, you can apply through the company certified agencies. Online, apply directly in company's website and search on LinkedIn as well. So LinkedIn is a very important tool, or you can go to their websites. We'll further go on to this. Don't worry. How to join a cruise as an officer. So if you have done DNS, BSc Nautical Science, graduate marine engineering or BE marine engineering, and if you have done a cadetship and cleared MEO class for exam, or you have done a cadetship and cleared a second mates exam, then apply online, go for LinkedIn or company website. Then there is a higher view interview, a video based interview where they have asked you questions. You have to record those videos and send it to them. Once that is cleared, then there's a Vienna testing scheme where you have to go for a psychometric test. Then a HR interview is held where HR gets in touch with you, why you want to go for a cruise, why do you want to leave merchant and all those stuffs. Then final interview with the fleet engineer or the higher ranks about your technical part, about your technical knowledge, everything. And finally the medicals are done. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. Why should a ETO join cruise ship? Because over here in ETO, your job is not stagnant, unlike in merchant navy where you become an electrical officer and job is done, Jai Mata Di. Then only your salary can increase based on the kind of shipping company and the kind of ships that you're working on. Say if you're working on an LNG carrier on a company called Dynagas, your salary can be $7,500 a month, round their salary, which is very, very high, approximately $15,000 a month. But similarly, if as a ETO, you're working on a bulk carrier in a normal company, your salary can be just $4,500 a month and even lesser than that. So out here, if you're going on cruise, you start as a junior ETO, your salary is between $1,500 to $2,500 a month. Then you become a third ETO, then second ETO, then senior ETO. So it's similar to becoming a junior engineer, fourth engineer, third year, second year. So you have got a raise out here. And as a senior ETO, salary is around $9,000 a month. So good salary equivalent to that of what you get on LNG carrier. Senior ETO is almost equivalent to chief engineer. The kind of respect that you get is equivalent to that of a chief engineer out here. And a lot of engineers, electrical officers are working under you. So you have power, guys, power. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's. Documents required: passport, visa, SSW certificate, CDC and medicals. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Benefits of joining cruise. Higher salary initial phase mein, yes, I can see as a part of cadet, as a fourth year, third year, yes, salary is very high. As a captain, your salary is very high. But how many Indians are becoming captains on cruise ships? That's a big question mark. But still, salary is on a good side. 4 months contract and then you get 2 to 3 months off. You can delay your sign on with proper reasons. Can make one request a year for a particular ship or early sign off. This is in good shipping companies. 1 year you can request, I want to join this particular ship because you know the route of that ship. Or you can say I want an early sign off. That is entertained on good cruise companies. Timely sign on and sign off. Out here, like in containers, the day you sign on, you know this is the port and this is the date when I'll sign off from the ship. That is how good it is. Unlike on tankers, LNG carriers, or bulk carriers, you never know where your ship is going and when you will sign off. You can take sign off on emergency basis very easily as compared to merchant navy ships because you're reaching ports very frequently and very soon. So that is the benefit of joining cruise ship. Not just that, आगे बढ़ते हैं. More port visits, so more shore leaves. Lots of traveling, but depends on watch time. So you get a lot of time. You get a lot of time to go to port, visit places, enjoy time offshore. But yes, you have to work over here as well. But still, good port visits, guys. Challenges, another good point is you tend to work with multicultural people, so you learn a lot. You can find Filipinos, Bangladeshis, you can find Italians, different nationalities working over here. Lots of tourists, crew members and female crew. So out here, this is a particular cruise you can see. On board ship, when you see, you're working 22 people working. It's solitude. But out here, you will not feel solitude at all. Because puri bheed hai yaar. You can see so many crew members, so many people out here, you don't feel like you're working on a ship. This is the best part. So wo jo akelapan hai, that solitude does not come in. This is the best part of joining a cruise. Next, more people, more friends, parties and a happening life. Crew bar and lounge. You can also access that, guys. Yes, you have to pay for those restaurants. But yes, you can go and sometimes have a gala time out there. You can enjoy. More people, more friends. There are a lot of people working in engine room and on a cruise. So you tend to enjoy more as compared to merchant navy out here. Yes, when it comes to food, better food, continental, Indian food is also available for officers and crew mess. But as far as the feedback that I have got, if it comes to Indian food, it is not that good. But the kind of variety that you get over here in terms of continental, that is just too good. There are many restaurants out there where you can go and have food. Yes, you have to pay. And there is a a la carte menu as well. Especially for officers, they can order their food. Now, when I am in merchant navy, there is a fixed menu, like morning you will have poha, egg whites and something like that. Afternoon there will be something and dinner there will be something. It will be for everyone. But on cruise ships, for officers, you can order your own food. You have a menu. Okay, I want to eat this today. Next day I want to eat. So you have got a better variety out here. But Indian food is not that preferable. It is intercontinental, guys. Okay. Better medical facilities on board cruise, because even the visitors, the people who have come on vacations, they can fall ill. So you have certified doctors round the clock. Better insurance policies. Doctors are present in case of emergency all the time with a much better facilities. Need to work with different machinery. Out here on cruise, sometimes you can find steam ships, you can find electric driven ships out here. So the challenges are different and more different kinds of ships. And in a single engine room, when I am working on merchant navy, there are around 12 people. On a cruise, there can be around 100 people working out there. 100 people in engine room. So a lot of people working on different machines all the time. Internet, WhatsApp chat is free. For others, you have to pay. What I have heard on a specific ship, on a specific cruise lines, which is a good cruise lines, I won't name them, they can charge up to $4 for 24 hours social media usage. Good internet speed out here. And today, if I'm seeing this, I would say that on board ship in good shipping companies, we find better internet all the time available. And on my last ship, I was getting 4 GB a month, which was not too much, but still with a very good speed. I could do video call, I could do WhatsApp calling, everything. So somewhere down the line, agar aap in merchant you're selling on good shipping companies, internet is not an issue. Rather, you don't have to pay and you get much better services. Now, in cruise lines, 10 working hours every day is a must. No Sundays off or other holidays. There is no off in cruise lines, guys. Unlike in merchant navy, we get offs. Sundays mein half day to minimum hai, otherwise you get full days offs as well. Parties are there, and if there is a holiday, then you get off on those days as well. But in cruise line, there is no such holiday. And second thing is, you need to be very careful as an officer, as an engineer, to interact with the guests out there. There should be no formal interaction. It is restricted, because sometimes some guests do tend to take advantage of that and do tend to make false claims that this or this person misbehaved with us, and then that person is sacked, and then they ask for reimbursement as well. So such cases could have been seen, and that is why these are the regulations on cruise, that officers, engineers and team people or people working on cruise should not interact informally, especially with the visitors or the guests out there. Drawbacks of joining cruises, that today it is an Italian dominated industry. So for Indian officers and engineers to come in, there will be a lot of restriction. But yes, slowly the entrance of Indian officers and engineers have started, and I would love to see many Indian officers becoming captains. Promotions are slow, and most important, savings are also less. But when you see so many things happening out there, kabhi to lagega re yaar, I will also go to that pub and enjoy. I will also go and have that vacation out there. I will also go and spend some time in the restaurant, have some good food. So savings are less. But you don't feel solitude, akelapan nahi mehsoos karte. That's the best part. Few cruise lines that we can recommend is Carnival Cruise Lines, Royal Cruise Lines, MSC Cruise Lines, Disney Cruise Lines, Costa, Aida, Princess, Norwegian Cruise Lines, P&O Cruise Lines, Holland America Lines. How to join Carnival Cruise Lines? For officers, you have to join V Ships. For hotel department, you have to join through Carnival Support Service India, located in New Delhi. To join in hotel department as a cook or steward in other cruise lines, India Shipping and Cruising Mumbai Campus Agency, you can contact them and they'll help you join Carnival Cruise Lines. I hope you find this information trustworthy and helpful as well. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata.